You saw that same interview that I saw with Sarah Adams, and I was horrified by it. You're trying your best to get the federal government to acknowledge that interview right now and to acknowledge the threat of these so-called invisible vests, which are just really explosive devices that can't be detected. So you've sent this letter over. Have you heard back? And what was your goal in sending this letter to TSA and both the air marshal services?
Well, I haven't heard back from them, Brianna, which is not unusual. They put their head in the sand like, it's just going to go away. And the goal for this letter was to absolutely get some type of response. We have air marshals that are deployed worldwide right now. Our air marshals have zero intelligence. We have no law enforcement intelligence. We are actually getting the only source of intelligence that we're receiving is through Sarah Adams and the Sean Ryan show through the newsletter that she writes every Monday or watching her interviews on Sean
Mhm.
Ryan. That is the only way the air marshals are getting any valid intelligence right now. That is absolutely ridiculous. TSA's got $11 billion a year budget and they're providing zero intelligence and they know about this. So Brianna, they know this technology is out there and they also know based on a DHSOIG report that was released in regarding to TSA's canine program, that their dogs are not effective. They haven't trained their dogs. Their dogs aren't even up to speed on old smells as far as detecting explosives. Now we've got this new technology that's out with the vests that can go through a magnetometer, and the scent is not even detectable by a canine dog. Now TSA's program in the canine was already under problems. It wasn't even passing muster through DHSOIG. And now we've got this new technology and a new development, and we're not ready. We're just not ready.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so horrifying about all of this is because the facts are there. We know this is happening, and we're all just sitting ducks at this point, waiting for the potential terrorist attack that could take place. I mean, I'm horrified at what we saw on October 7th in Israel, and I can't even imagine. I know Sarah's predicted that we might see something like that. I can't even imagine that being carried out in big cities throughout our country, but we've done it to ourselves. We've allowed individuals into our country that don't belong here, who are on terror watch lists, and judges have released them into our country, and now DHS is saying, well, we have to go find all these people because we didn't realize, or some of them, we didn't realize that they had ties to this ISIS group. And it's horrifying to watch. And then you hear this and it makes it even worse. I want to talk about how the air marshals, they used to have an intelligence division. I heard you say, but they no longer have that. So that's why you're relying on Sarah's reporting. Why does the air marshals no longer have that division?
TSA decided that we didn't need a an intelligence division. We started off with a pretty healthy intelligence division, and TSA said, "Oh, by the way, Federal Air Marshals, the only law enforcement component we have within the entire TSA. We don't really want you in our briefings anymore. We don't need to be gathering intelligence for you." So they basically made a command decision in 2018 in the Intelligence and Analysis Division to kick the FAMs out. So we have no Federal Air Marshals sitting in any intelligence briefings. Everything that we have done has changed. They provide us no briefings when we're going into other countries about concerns or any type of counter-terrorist measures. They provide the air marshals no intelligence. We're deployed worldwide and we're flying blind.